Only Michael Waltrip and Ricky Rudd at the moment are on the lead lap. Lap down in third position is Davey Allison, and then fourth is Mark Martin. We mentioned earlier a computer-assisted scoring program that NASCAR has instituted for the very first time near this race. Oh, and a crash. It's once again Alan Kulwicki, his second crash of the day. Michael Waltrip was going to come in this lap. Now he will have to wait until the green flag comes out again.
He will, that is correct.
And meanwhile, he's having to race some cars back to the line, which he doesn't want to do. You know, he don't want to take any chances, but Bobby Hillen and also Terry Labonte both are trying to beat him back to the line to get a lap back. He's having to race Labonte. Again, not something he wants to do.
Don't want to get in trouble here. There he takes the yellow flag.
Labonte beat him.
And Labonte beat him back.
Yep. Terry was 2 laps down, so he will now be only 1 lap down. And as you can see, pit road is closed at the moment while the pace car comes out and bunches up the field. Our third caution period of the afternoon. This one by an incident involving Alan Kulwicki on the backstretch.
Does he come in for gas now?
See, they stretched it just a little bit too far. They wanted to try to get as many laps as possible before they made this last stop, so they're going to just about have to pit for fuel. They're going to run out of gas according to what they're figuring down here if they don't.
Well, why didn't they pit that time?
Oh, love and bloom.
See, that might have been the one that killed Michael Waltrip because Rudd made up a lap.
That's right.
Yeah, made up.
He can't make that extra pit stop, although he can make it now under caution.
Michael's on the flat like he's run out of gas on the bank back there. But you understand what I'm saying, Neil?
Yeah. No.
Ricky Rudd made up almost a complete lap on Michael Waltrip because of this caution flag.
Yep, right. Back at Darlington, where Alan Kulwicki has crashed again on the backstretch. Michael Waltrip is coming in for a pit stop, and it's pretty certain that that car is
It's out of gas.
almost,
The car is stopped.
it is out of gas.
No.
Michael, well, he got it fired again. Jerry Punch.
They had no choice, guys. They had planned to make the pit stop when the caution came out, as you said a minute ago. They went. Remember, they cannot pass the pace cars. They hustle down pit road. They got to stay behind the pace car, but they had run just about to the length of the rubber band on this thing. They had to come in and get some fuel now. They did not want to see the caution flag initially, but now the crew said this may be a blessing in disguise somewhat. They aren't going to change tires. They're going to put fuel in the car. They're going to refuel the car. We'll be back out running on the lead lap, maybe be able to stay a little bit with Ricky Rudd and come in and get their final stop with fresh tires, and it just might give them a shot at winning it.
Well, you're right. The strategy we had been talking about was that huge interval that he had built up over Rudd, but now that interval has been erased, and we thought maybe initially it would be a disadvantage, but I'm not so sure. There are the laps in which Ricky Rudd has made pit stops, and he now picks up the lead of the race.
Well, what happened? Rudd made up almost a complete lap on Michael Waltrip because we had documented he was only, what, 5 or 6 seconds behind Rudd to lap him. When the caution flag comes out, the pace car picks up Michael Waltrip. Rudd goes all the way around the racetrack and makes up almost 30 seconds.
Yep. Well, it does, but it did let Michael pit under caution for that gas that he was going to have to stop for. Now, he's going to have to run this set of tires a good bit longer than he would have wanted to, but he will have fresher tires at the end of the race than Rudd will.
Now, what I want to know, Jerry Punch, down in the pits, what you've got to find out is what kind of damage he's got to the right rear of that car, because they was working heavily on that right rear. He's made contact. How much damage does he have, Jerry? Does anybody know?
Yeah.
Jerry will check that out for us, but yeah, there is some damage. The wheel well there on the right rear of the car has been pushed in. Now, there are now 3 cars on the lead lap as Davey Allison has been able to get back on the lead lap. So Ricky Rudd, Davey Allison, and Michael Waltrip are the 3 cars that are currently on the lead lap. We are under caution because of the Alan Kulwicki crash in the backstretch. There are the 4 times that Michael Waltrip has pitted on lap 72, 135, 203, and 274.
You see, the first time he went to 72, of course, there was a lot of caution flags. I forgot. In that first segment, there was a lot of caution flags, which the car doesn't use as much fuel. On the green flag, they can only run about 70 laps without running out of fuel.
Well, I'm a little surprised that Rudd has not come in and taken on some gas, because we already figured that it was going to run pretty close for him, because he only ran that 69 laps the other time. There are only 3 cars in the lead lap, and really Davey Allison is at the tail end of the lead lap, and he didn't have that much to lose, but you know, they're the ones that's doing the figuring down there, and I'm up here running my mouth.
There you can see that Rudd last came in on lap 217 for tires and fuel. We're at 276. Yellow flag out only for the 3rd time today as they get Alan Kulwicki's car off the racetrack. Before we go back to racing, we'll take this break.